In a time when most of the world is moving faster with technology, modern vehicles, and ever-rising skyscrapers, there are still places that preserve a way of life that has remained almost unchanged for generations. Places like these remind us that life does not always have to move at a relentless pace. One of the regions that still preserves this authenticity is the villages scattered throughout the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. Here, time seems to move at its own rhythm. There are no car horns breaking the silence of the morning. There are no towering buildings blocking the horizon. The only sounds are those of nature, accompanying the lives of local people from before sunrise until night once again blankets the mountains. While the sky is still gray and the first light of dawn begins to appear behind the mountain peaks, life slowly awakens. The cool mountain air covers the wide valleys, while thin layers of mist drift gently with the wind. In the distance, the sounds of goats and sheep stirring in their pens signal that another day is about to begin. Behind this peaceful landscape lives a community that approaches life with dedication and perseverance. They live in harmony with nature and depend largely on what the land, water, and mountains around them provide. Geographically, Morocco is located in the far northwest corner of Africa. Its unique location has made it a crossroads of civilizations for centuries. To the north lies the Strait of Gibraltar, which separates Africa from Europe. The distance between Morocco and Spain is only about 14 kilometers, making it one of the closest meeting points between two major continents. This geographical position has given Morocco a remarkably diverse cultural identity. The country is part of the Arab world, and Arabic is one of its official languages. The majority of the population also practices Islam, which plays an important role in daily life. However, Morocco is not only about Arab culture. Long before the arrival of Arab peoples centuries ago, this region was inhabited by the Amazigh, also known as the Berbers, the indigenous people of North Africa. To this day, Amazigh cultural heritage remains especially strong in the mountains and rural areas. Their language, traditional clothing, architecture, and customs continue to be preserved as an important part of their identity. The blend of Arab, Amazigh, African, and Mediterranean influences has created a unique character that is difficult to find anywhere else. That is why Morocco is often seen as a world of its own, a land standing at the crossroads of history and culture. In the Atlas Mountains, life unfolds far from the bustle of major cities such as Casablanca, Rabat, and Marrakesh. Small villages stand on mountain slopes, with simple homes built from stone, clay, and other natural materials available in the surrounding environment. The colors of these homes often blend seamlessly with the mountains around them. From a distance, the villages appear to be a natural extension of the landscape itself. This simplicity in architecture is not only a matter of tradition but also an adaptation to the harsh environment and the extreme temperature changes between day and night. When morning arrives, the kitchen becomes the center of family life. Mothers usually wake up before the rest of the household. They begin by lighting traditional stoves fueled with firewood gathered from the mountain slopes and nearby forests. For local families, breakfast is more than just a meal. It is a time to gather together before each family member heads off to their daily responsibilities. Within the simplicity of their homes, a warm atmosphere strengthens family bonds. As the sun climbs higher, the men head to fields and gardens scattered across different sides of the mountains. The terrain is often challenging. Many agricultural plots are located on steep slopes that can only be reached by walking along rocky footpaths. To cope with these geographical challenges, the people of the Atlas Mountains have built terraced farming systems. This method allows water from melting snow on the mountain peaks to flow more evenly to agricultural areas. A variety of crops are grown on these terraces, including wheat, potatoes, onions, and many types of vegetables that serve as important food sources for their families. Part of the harvest is kept for personal use, while the rest is sold in nearby markets. Although modern farming equipment has become known in some areas, many farmers in mountain villages still rely on traditional tools. They depend on human and animal labor to cultivate the land. The work requires tremendous effort, yet they carry it out with remarkable patience. One of the most striking aspects of life here is the strong sense of community that remains intact. Whenever someone needs help planting or harvesting crops, neighbors often come together to lend a hand. The tradition of mutual cooperation continues to play a vital role in mountain life. Relationships among residents are based not only on proximity but also on a shared sense of responsibility. They understand that surviving in the rugged mountain environment requires strong cooperation so that the entire community can thrive. Women in the villages also play an essential role. In addition to caring for their homes and children, they contribute significantly to many activities that support family life. Women in the villages also play an essential role. In addition to caring for their homes and children, they contribute significantly to many activities that support family life. In many villages, it is common to see women walking along mountain paths carrying firewood, animal feed, or harvested crops. The loads they carry often appear heavy, yet they accept these responsibilities as a normal part of daily life. Although their work demands considerable time and physical effort, their spirit remains evident through the smiles and hospitality they show to everyone they meet. This attitude reflects the resilience that has been shaped by years of life in the mountains. As afternoon turns into evening, the pace of life begins to slow. Golden sunlight illuminates the peaks of the Atlas Mountains, creating breathtaking scenery. The air grows colder once again, while the mountains cast long shadows across the valleys. At this time of day, children are often seen herding their families' goats and sheep. This responsibility is not only a way of helping their parents, but also an important part of learning about life. From an early age, they are taught to understand nature, recognize weather changes, locate water sources, and care for livestock, which represents one of the family's most valuable assets. These experiences help develop independence and responsibility from a young age. For the people of the Atlas Mountains, nature is more than just a place to live. It is viewed as a source of life that must be respected and protected. The mountains provide water, the land provides food, and the trees provide fuel and shelter. As a result, they maintain a deep emotional connection with their environment. These values are passed down from one generation to the next. Children grow up understanding that maintaining a balance between humanity and nature is essential for life to continue in harmony. When night falls, temperatures begin to drop rapidly. Families gather once again inside their homes after a long day of work. The glow of simple lamps and the warmth of the stove create a comforting atmosphere amid the cold mountain air. It is during these moments that family stories are shared. Experiences from the fields, news from neighboring villages, and stories about ancestors become part of everyday evening life. Oral traditions continue to play an important role in preserving cultural identity and values. Observing life in the Atlas Mountains offers valuable lessons about the meaning of simplicity. The people may not possess great material wealth, but they have something that is often difficult to find in the modern world: a strong sense of community, close family ties, and a harmonious relationship with nature.